Good morning. It is the chilliest morning on the homestead so far. It is 38 degrees out this morning. The fall foliage is starting to come. It's kind of been a weird year for the leaves changing. I'm not sure if we're going to have a good year or a bad year, but we're going to find out. That sun is coming up. It is going to be a beautiful day. Another good day for working outside and getting our area prepped and ready for our barn build. Hope, Daisy, and 297 want to say good morning. We got a phone call. We got a big delivery coming. We're waiting for 3 different good-sized deliveries for the solar. So I don't know which one of those it is, but it's going to be one of them. I'm thinking it's all of the components, but I'm not sure. So I should be getting a phone call in a little bit saying I need to go meet them out at the end of the road and pick it up because they will not come up our driveway. I guess that must be a new policy for some of these trucking companies. They're not willing to go into people's driveways, so you got to meet them down by the road. So we need to start getting our forms formed up, so we can get this pad figured out, leveled off, plumbed up, squared up. Then we can gotta get the rebar. Gina's favorite job is laying rebar and tying all the rebar.
I was just thinking solar, that means you're gonna be probably on the roof soon.
Yep, I will be. But we'll have to get this prepped and ready first before we jump to the solar. Luckily, I shouldn't say luckily, but we don't need to do any foam, so that'll save us a good step down on the barn. So we got a bunch of lumber here. I'm hoping that's enough for the forms that we need. If not, we have some new lumber over there that we can use, but I'm hoping we can just get all of the forms out of those boards that we've already been using in the past. We'll need this to start. We might as well grab this. All right, I don't remember the lengths on most of these boards. If they're 10 footers, yeah, so they're just over 10. So let's get them laid out and we'll figure out what we need. We'll start on that back wall and then we'll come here, then we'll do here, and then I'll back out so that way we don't have to lug around the wood as much. Your scab boards, your favorite word.
I was just gonna say, those are our scabs. I learned that last time. You should have did like a little test. Gina, what are these?
Right. Okay, so it'll be like take 1. Gina, what are these?
Scab boards. Something to do with boo-boos? So will this be the 3rd time we're using these?
Some of them will be the 3rd time, some of them will be the 2nd time.
Because we needed more.
Yep. Some of them are left over from the house. Actually, some would be the 4th time because we used them on the house main part and then we redid it and did the harvest. We did the greenhouse room and the sidewalks. We used a bunch of the forms again for that. And then for down here, and now for this. This is my least favorite part.
Why is that?
Because you got to level everything off and then you got to dig some holes and Now comes the fun part. We got to stand this wet noodle up.
That's exactly what it's like, a wet noodle.
It is. All right, so this form should be roughly 50 feet long, is my guess. So I'm gonna mark a foot. And then I'm gonna get overall length. We need it to be 48 feet. So we'll mark 48 feet from here. I'm thinking if we have a foot overhang on each end, that'll work out perfect. And we can just screw right into here, or right into here for our forms going this way. So I'll have you hold the long tape measure right there. Nice and dirty.
I was gonna say, it's very dusty.
Last time we used it, it was a mud hole, remember? Now look at it. All right. All right, that'll be like our first guiding point. We know this is where we want the back corner and the side to start. So we gotta get these up, make sure everything is true and square, and then we gotta set the height. Ready?
Yep. Almost.
Okay, you hold that like that.
Just like that. That easy.
Let's try this. It's actually fairly close, other than we got a big hump right here, but I don't know if that hump is where we need to be or not, so I'm gonna leave it like this. Let's get everything set up and square, and then we know what we have to work with. You pull that board out like an inch. I just got the call. I gotta go meet the delivery driver down below and see what he has on his truck for us.
I think it's good. Find out when he comes back. See how I did.
We got our 2 loads of solar. They're on one big pallet, but I had to break it down because, yeah, it was kind of heavy. I could have done it, but it was like maxing out the tractor. And we got to go up at least a half mile. So I didn't want to be doing that the whole way up there. So I broke it down 1, 2. So we'll go bring the first load up and then we'll come back down and pick up this other load.
I hear him. He's coming.
The first time driving or doing anything on the epoxy.
So it's like we must be testing out the floor now.
Right, we are. We gotta keep this stuff inside. So this is the first pallet load. I go down and get another bundle. It was all stacked together, but it weighs like 2,400 pounds. I could have offloaded it, but I didn't want to drive it all the way up that far. Okay, I don't see any scratches. That's good. All
Are
right,
those batteries?
Those are batteries, and we have more batteries in the inverters down below I gotta go pick up. So I'm gonna go run out, do that, because I don't want to leave them out there too long. Did I make a mess?
What the heck?
Oh, you gotta break the new shop in sometime, that's for sure. It's crazy how much time doing stuff like that takes. Logistical stuff, moving stuff around. Man, I don't even want to tell you how much time that took.
Okay, let's see how I did. 3, 4, 5. Go see if I did good.
Right on the money. You done did good.
Woo-hoo.
You done did good. All right, so I'll stake this side, and then we know that this half is good. We got to straighten out this back side, but I want to get everything built, squared, and then we'll start leveling stuff off, figure out what's high, what's low. We had him drop off a pile of fine material, so if we have a low spot, we can fill it in with that and then compact it.
I'm so happy. I even got Al's approval. It looks good. I thought so, but I don't know. So that's good. I did it.
You did it. All right, so we are 1/4 inch under 24 feet. So we need 8 feet and 1/4 inches. Perfect. Now we just gotta square everything up and level it off. Yeah, that works. We got the rebar. I hope that's all that we're gonna need. If we need more, I can pick up a few sticks here and there. There should be 100, and that'll be close because square footage wise, it's the same square footage pretty much as the shop, just in a different setup. And I think we still have like 5-ish pieces left over from the shop. So if you buy a whole bundle, you can get it all like more than half price off.
We want to thank Birch Living for sponsoring today's video.
Birch makes mattresses out of organic and natural materials that are sustainably sourced. And sleep is important to us. And we know when we're sleeping on our Birch mattress, we're gonna be sleeping comfortable and we don't have to worry about any off-gassing of any chemicals. We've had our Birch Luxe mattress for over a year now and we've been sleeping amazingly on it. The Birch mattress is good for me. It was important for me to choose Birch mattress that is made with organic and natural materials because I can sleep easily knowing I am avoiding harmful off-gassing that can happen in the manufacturing process. Birch mattresses are Green Guard Gold certified, meaning no harsh chemicals are used. Unlike synthetic mattresses, the wool in the Birch mattresses make it hypoallergenic. In addition to being a better mattress for me, Birch is committed to being a better mattress for the planet. Throughout the creation of their mattresses, Birch ensures that their materials are produced and harvested sustainably. But since Birch is a mattress in a box, not only is it comfortable, but it was a lot easier for me to bring this upstairs. Not only do I love the comfort of our Birch mattress, but also the convenience of bringing it into our room. Birch mattresses come with a 100-night sleep trial, and you get free shipping right to your door within the US. One of the great things about purchasing a Birch Luxe mattress is it's so convenient to go online and to purchase. Their website is phenomenal. It's easy to scroll through. If you're looking for pillows, if you're looking for mattresses, if you're looking for covers, anything like that.
If you're interested in a Birch mattress, you won't want to miss out on this deal.
To kick off fall, Birch Living is offering our viewers 25% off their order and 2 free pillows. This deal is only good till the end of October, so if you're looking to get a mattress, don't miss out. Click the link in the video description down below or use the promo code right here or take a picture of the QR code. Thanks Birch for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the project. All right, we got all of our forms up. Now we're gonna run a string so we can string them, get them fairly straight because they got bows and stuff in them. And then we will make sure everything is nice and square, get all the corners squared up, and then after that, you can go around and level everything off. It's 32 by 48, so it's a good sized area we gotta square up and level up, but once it's done, it's gonna be nice.
I think it looks pretty good, but there is that one big hump or the low spot. I don't know if it's humped up or low or in that back side, but this is the part where you kind of have, you move something to make something better and then it gets the other part off. So this part can be a little time consuming and maybe not so fun, but once we get this part, it's all going, getting ready to go up.
Right, to me this is one of the hottest steps right here, is getting your forms up, straight, square, and level. It takes you, you know, it's kind of like, oh, this is gonna be easy, but when you're doing such a big area, it's a lot. Like when you look back at it without the form, just like, oh, it looks straight and flat, and then as soon as you put boards on it, you can start seeing the humps. Now we just got to go around and make sure everything's nice and straight. I'm kind of hoping that the high spot's a little high, and it's just kind of like we got to kind of make like a happy medium of both of them, but I guess we'll find out. So let's get a string ran this way and then on all the other sides, then we can get it all straightened out, and then we'll figure out that part. All right, I got some strings run, but let's mark this side and see if it's square before we straighten it. I'm assuming once we straighten it, we'll mess that up a little bit, but I want to kind of get a reference and see where we're at right now. So we marked 3 feet, 4 feet, and then the diagonal measurement is 5 feet. So if you get 5 feet, you're square. If not, you got to make some adjustments. So the back is all set for 3, 4, 5. We'll verify it again, but this, I just want to know how close we are. Okay, so we are 1 inch. So that tells me this has got to come this way 1 inch.
Which way?
This way. Because we are 61 and we need to be 60. So if we push that over, but before we push it over, let's run a string. We'll straighten it out because it's pretty wonky. And getting out that wonkiness might change it a little bit. Yeah, see? Definitely off a whisker. All right, so these are gonna come out quite a bit. So that's saying that's square right there, so that's telling me that this whole thing needs to get shoved over that way. Because if that gets shoved over that way, it'll take that string that way. You know what I mean? Because this corner right here, from there to there is square, so this whole thing needs to go quick. All right, so I want you on that end for now, watching to see if that corner moves out, because we don't. We want it to move this way, if anything.
I want to move this way.
Yeah, I put a board there, but I don't. I can easily push the board, but I just kind of want to know if it's moving it one way or another.
Okay.
That's pretty close. All right, I'm happy with that. So let me check this corner and then I'll check that corner.
So nothing moved.
That's right on the money right there. We're right on the money. All right, get this one pinned and we'll be good. All right, I got to adjust this down, which is really up, because we got our 2x8s. Let's check that corner and that corner, see how those are. And this front corner, I would think if anything would be off the most, because we ended up having to shift the front of it over this way from our original pad layout. Okay, so that's saying that's got to go down. So that's higher than that side. So if that's true, let's check this one. If this is the highest corner, we'll go off of this corner and just raise everything up a whisker. Okay, that one's got to come up a whisker. So let's check this corner again and set this to the height we have. 1/4 of an inch. So this side's 1/4 of an inch higher than that side. So we'll set this as our starting point.
All right.
And then we can work off of this height all the way around. All right, so we have all 4 corners, the height we need. We're gonna need to pin them better, but I'm gonna go ahead and start on the 32-foot long walls, the short walls, but they're really not that short. These are actually really close. We can get these finished up height-wise with our stakes, and then we can backfill, do this side, that side, and then we're gonna go with the 42-foot long ones. All right, unfortunately we have the 2 easier ends done. Those ones all just needed to be lifted up. Right now I just have them shimmed up. I'll go around afterwards with stone and backfill it and get it better, but it's nice. I like to go around right now, and it's the easiest thing to do is go around, shim them up with boards, get all that figured out, get everything leveled where it needs to be, and then go back after. So now I need to do this one and this one. We'll probably just start on the front since we're right here, start leveling it off, and I'll probably have to dig down in some spots, and that's what takes the longest. All right, right on. Need to come up a whisker. I don't understand the string, because right now it's saying that needs to come up, but if you look at the string, it needs to go down. So, unless for some reason that laser is bouncing off of the compactor, I'll move the compactor out of the way, but that's what's messing me up with the string. It's caught under a screw head. So here I was thinking that this whole side needed to get dug down, but this side is pretty close. That's awesome. We have the last forms to level up. Actually, it's been pretty good so far. This one we're gonna have to fight, or I'm gonna have to dig. All right, I want to check the grade in the middle and see how we are. Right there. 6 inches of concrete, that's what we want.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that easy?
It's not gonna be that easy. We lucked out in that one spot. I'm gonna check it there. We're gonna put like 4 stakes in.
Oh, so this one's good.
This one's good. I wanna check all of them. But that's the goal, is to have the center 6 inches. And we want 8 inches on the outside, at least. And then where every post is gonna go, I'm gonna dig it even deeper. And then on this edge and that edge, I'll probably dig down 10 inches. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna say 7 inches. 8 inches. Okay, so we're 8 inches there. So this one is 7 1/4, 7 inches.
Do I win or do you?
You win. I'm gonna say this one is 6 inches. 6.5. Okay.
That's good.
Close. Now that we have the forms all up and we know where we stand for a grade, I'm gonna run up above and put the bucket on the 𝑇𝑦𝑚, and we have some sand up there left over from some project we did last year or the year before. I don't remember what. Not a lot of it, but enough that we can use it, and it'll be easy for me to rake out when we need to rake it out, and then we can backfill with the ledge pack, and that'll be nice because we can use that to fill it in later on. Well, I just got a random phone call. I answered my phone, I usually don't. And we have another delivery coming today, which we were not told about. So I need to put the pallet forks back on the tractor and head on down, but I think I have enough time to spread that load out, and then we'll swap everything over. The cats are gonna be mad because they like playing in this pile. Right in the ditch. We'll use that for erosion control to slow down all the water. All right, let's head on down below and see what they have for delivery. I believe it's going to be the solar panels, which I am excited to get those. Well, we got part of our solar panel order offloaded. We don't have all of it. It's missing a pallet. We're not sure where it is, so we're gonna bring this one up to the workshop, and at some point, we're gonna get some more solar panels. Hopefully in a day or two. I got a package sent up from one of our viewers. Thank you. Got an email from him asking if he could send us a knife. He makes knives, and his story was pretty wild. He's a 19-year-old kid that makes knives. The name of the company is called Shed Knives. And I just think that is awesome that a 19-year-old kid has started his own business making knives. Got his catalog here of all the different knives he makes. Thank you so much for taking the time to show up the 2023 Atlas. I'm sure you'll enjoy this blade, especially in the Coyote Tan G10 scales. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do for you as well. Enjoy the outdoors. Thanks, Jack. I am looking forward to this. And you guys know it's getting to be close to winter. And one of the things I am really looking forward to about the winter is more winter camping. We built a platform this year for our canvas tent. We have our canvas tent all set up. We got our wood stove. It's not set up, but we got one. We're gonna be doing some more winter camping. So this knife is gonna come in handy. Another sticker, even better. A couple of stickers, even better. So I ended up getting the Atlas knife. This one is for cooking, for chopping wood, for splitting. Well, that's what I have this plan for. This is going to be our camping knife. So if we're out, we need to split kindling, bam, we got this. If we need to dice up some food, we have it. So that's my plan, is to use this for cooking, camping, fishing, you name it. Wow, look at that thing. Fits good in the hand. Got a nice Kydex sheath. Fits in there good. That's perfect. I got a phone call in to order concrete. I'm gonna try to do it ahead of time so that way we can get it. And I wanna get an early morning delivery, or should I say the first thing in the morning delivery, which is usually around 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Being here in the fall, if you get it in the later afternoon, sometimes you're gonna be out here till dark with headlights, waiting for all of the concrete to set up. So we're gonna try to get ahead of the game and see if we can get one for the morning time. So we're not ready for it yet, but I wanna do it in advance, so it'd be nice to be able to have everything lined up when we need it. I have an idea to make this go a lot faster, but that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. I have a standing chiropractor appointment that I go to every 3 weeks. I don't wanna say hard on my body, but I use my body and I try to make sure I keep it in shape. So I always keep a 3-week appointment with a chiropractor appointment just to keep everything going good and smooth, because I know if I don't, I'll regret it.